Hi, I'm Rev Myron. I'm a minister through Pathways of Light, and I've been a Course in Miracles student for 44 years. I'm going through the text again this year, reading a few paragraphs at a time, and then asking Jesus for clarity and the writing from that clarity. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you. Before we begin, let me ask that if you find this helpful, please like it. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. Okay, so let's get started. We're on chapter 14, section 3, the decision for guiltlessness. And we're going to read the last three paragraphs of this section, paragraphs 17 through 19. How gracious it is to decide all things through him whose equal love is given equally to all alike. He leaves you no one outside you, and so he gives you what is yours, because your Father would have you share it with him. And everything be led by him, and do not reconsider. Trust him to answer quickly, surely, and with love for everyone who will be touched in any way by the decision, and everyone will be. Would you take unto yourself the sole responsibility for deciding what can bring only good to everyone? Would you know this? You taught yourself the most unnatural habit of not communicating with your Creator. Yet you remain in close communication with him and with everything that is within him, as it is within yourself. Unlearn isolation through his loving guidance, and learn of all the happy communication that you've thrown away but could not lose. Whenever you're in doubt what you should do, think of his presence in you and tell yourself this and only this. He leadeth me and knows a way which I know not. Yet he will never keep from me what he would have me learn. And so I trust him to communicate to me all that he knows for me. Let him teach you quietly how to perceive your guiltlessness, which is already there. You taught yourself the most unnatural habit of not communicating with your Creator. God communicates with us continually. We simply block that communication by listening to our ego instead. I feel God's communication when my mind is clear. It feels like love. I feel loved and cherished, and I feel like I'm part of a whole that is unimaginable from here where I think I am. I just don't believe that I'm one with all. I don't just believe that I'm one with all. I feel like I am one with everyone else. Well, it doesn't always feel this way for me. The moment I judge, I lose that sublime feeling. It is like I cut myself off from God and from myself. I didn't, of course. If I were actually separated from my Creator, I would cease to exist. Thus, I know that I can regain the awareness of our communication, and I am determined to do so. As Jesus tells us in Lesson 20, our will is done because all power is given us in heaven and on earth. It is our determination that makes it so, and I am determined to regain and keep open communication with God and my brothers. And everything be led by him, and do not reconsider. Lately, I've been tempted to see some of my brothers as separate from me because of their actions in the world. This is not what God would have for me because it leaves me feeling incomplete, isolated, and adrift in a world I don't understand. Separation leads directly into fear, and this is not God's will for me, so it's not mine. God's will is that his creation be as it was created, and I will not reconsider this. I love all my brothers, even those I don't agree with and cannot understand. This is an illusion I'm looking at, and I choose vision instead. I choose to know my wholeness, not this fragmented illusion. Father, I choose to know your will and only your will. We are told this. Trust him to answer quickly, surely, and with love for everyone who will be touched in any way by the decision, and everyone will be. I don't want to tell everyone they're guilty. That is what I'll be doing if I tell anyone, including myself, including people who don't agree with me, who have different viewpoints, because my any judgment I hold teaches guilt, no matter who it seems to be about. It doesn't always feel like I'm in communication with all, yet communication is never stopped, only my awareness of it. When I see that I have judged others, I ask the Holy Spirit to decide for me. I don't know how to ensure that everyone receives only good, but He does. At paragraph 19, Jesus gives us a perfect prayer for when we are uncertain, and I'm happy to use that prayer. I don't know how to see myself and others as guiltless, but the Holy Spirit will communicate my guiltlessness to me. I need only open my heart to His message and accept it. I do this for us all. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll be back tomorrow with more. See you then. Oh, by the way, you can catch my lesson if you haven't yet. I recorded that as well. All righty. See you later.